Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. How are you today? I hope you're in a good condition because we know that right now in our country, Indonesia, there is still pandemic. So stay safe. But by the way, forget about that. Our group 6 in this video will explain one of the morphology materials, namely S ending, as our assignment in math test. So if you want to know more about what is S ending and how and when to use it, please watch the video from our group. So yeah, happy watching!
The pronunciation of S at the end of plural nouns, verb in third person, and as a part of the possessive case sometimes causes problem for non-native speaker because it can be pronounced in three different ways: is, as, or li. Note: whenever you see a letter of symbol between two slash mark, refers to the pronunciation of that letter or sound. The pronunciation depends on the last sound of the verb of noun, which is usually a consonant. Before we learn the different ways to pronounce the final S, we must first know what voice and voiceless consonants are, as well as sibling sound.
Voice consonants and voiceless consonants. A voice consonant or sound means that it uses the vocal cords and they produce a vibration or humming sound in the throat when they are said. You can try put your finger on your throat and then pronounce the letter L. You will notice a slight vibration in your neck. That is because it is a voiced sound. A voiceless sound, sometimes called unvoiced sound, is when there is no vibration in your throat and the sound comes from the mouth area. Pronounce the letter P. You will notice how it comes from your mouth and doesn't come from your throat.
Okay, next, sibling sounds. Another sound which is relevant to this is the sibling sounds, which is produced by forcing air out towards your teeth. It is characterized by a hissing sounds, a buzzing sounds, or the sounds a teacher makes when they want you to be quiet. Z like the sound a bee makes, S like the sound a snake makes, and sh like the sound a teacher makes when they want you to be quiet.
S endings are used for the following aspects. First, plural nouns. Second, third person singular present tense verb. Third is possessive. And the last one is constructions.
The is sound. If the last consonant sound of the word is a sibilant sound, a hissing or buzzing sound, the final S is pronounced as is. This sound is pronounced like an extra syllable. Example, the word buzzes has two syllables. If the sound is D, like the letter at the beginning of the word jacket, or like the S in pleasure, then the final S is also pronounced as is. Example, pauses, nurses, buzzes, and rises.
So this is the sound. The sound is a sound from the consonant spires groups and is called voiceless alveolar sibilant. This means you can create friction track within the teeth by directing airflow with the tip of sound. The sound is made through the mouth and it is unvoiced voice, which is meaning that you don't use your vocal cords to make the sound. It is defined by shape of your teeth, position of your tongue, and it is sibilant, which is the sound made by directing stream of air with the tongue towards the sharp of the teeth. When the final sounds of the words is an unvoiced sound, S ending is pronounced as S. So it's like when you tell the people to quiet, you say S, or the snake voice is like I'm just kidding. An unvoiced sound does not use the vocal cords during its production. If the last consonant of the word is voiceless, then the S is pronounced as S. Be careful not to create an extra syllable. So the example is cats, stops, looks.
The Z sound. The Z sound is made through the mouth and it is voiced, which means that you vibrate your vocal cords to make the sound. It is defined by the shape of your teeth and the position of your tongue, and it is a sibilant, which is a sound made by directing a stream of air with the tongue towards the sharp edge of the teeth in this case. To produce the sound, clench your teeth together lightly and put your tongue just behind them, restricting airflow to a narrow channel over the tongue and through the teeth. Then push air through the channel and through the teeth while voicing out. How the Z sound is spelled. The Z phoneme is normally spelled with the letter Z, as in the word citizen, but can also be spelled with the letters C or X, as in the words this, because, and exactly.
So yeah, that was the material about S ending from our group 6, and I hope you understand the material. And see you later. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.